Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Crypto Trading Room. Today is Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. Happy Valentine's Day. It is the Valentine's of the day. I hope you guys are holding your loved ones closely. I hope you are showering your portfolios with love. I hope you are writing love letters to the Bitcoin blockchain developers. I really hope that we are sending love letters to the development squad of Arbitrum and Optimism. We've got a lot of stuff going on today. And what about Bitcoin? Bitcoin rallying strongly on this beautiful Valentine's Day. Price currently trading just shy of 52,000, which was my price target for this swing. And I literally have it right here on the screen. Game plan, look for a big reversal potentially at 52, 53K. And we're going to see, I mean, we're really coming up on it. This is the weekly time frame. And Bitcoin has been putting in incredible progress, incredible traction. We do, of course, have this pump coming to us following this volatility expansion. All right. Well, following this volatility expansion. And we're going to see over the next few days, because I've been I've been watching this regular bearish divergence potentially forming, but now it's like starting to look less bearish, but it is still regular bearish divergence if we top here. All right. Of course, TSI was coming down to warn us. All right. And the biggest thing, of course, is just this volatility getting crushed on the weekly time frame and now getting this expansion, price breaking out in the upwards direction, but volume not supporting the move. Volume not supporting the move. Declining volume, actually. All right. Declining volume. So very interesting to see all of those things and try to noodle out what is the best way to go. Of course, we also talked about the fact that from the market top, here we go, that from the market top to the market low, we have now experienced a 65 to 618% correction, which put us like right here. All right. So this is kind of my area that I'm targeting to front run all this liquidity at the 786 pullback, because if price gets up here to 57, 58, that's a high volume node. Price is much less likely to reject strongly from a high volume node. It's much more likely to reject from a low volume node. All right. And that's what we're currently trading into. As we can see here on the right, VPVR clearly shows this range right here as a low volume node. And that is where we would expect rejections and reversals to occur. We don't really expect them to occur in high volume nodes, because what does price do in high volume nodes? It does this. It ranges, it consolidates, it hangs out. It doesn't do much. By the way, sorry we're starting off later today than normal, guys, but what's up? Shout outs to chat. Yes to crypto. I see you in here, brother, and I hope the gains are doing well for you this morning. All right, so game plan here. We are just waiting and watching to see. We're still holding swing long. We're still holding swing long. Nothing wrong with that. Still holding swing long. Why not? Market's moving up. Continue to hold the swing longs until we get that sign or confirmation of rejection, confirmation of this regular bearish divergence, confirmation that this volatility push to the upside is a short squeeze and not sustained movements. But until then, all right, until then, we remain bullish. It's a bull market. We trade to the long side. Totally fine. I think I just spilled coffee on myself. That's what I get for drinking Starbucks coffee. I had to run and get Valentine's Day stuff this morning and got the Starbucks coffee, which I never do. And of course, I come home and I spill it on myself. STP, good to see you, Mr. Note It All, in the chat. All right, so yeah, this is just right according to plan, right? This is right according to plan. Nothing's changed, nothing's different. All is good, all is well. Why? What is going on? Like I did 3 dots like in rapid succession. It's not moved. So this is all good. This is all well. Let's bring up our reversal system just to see kind of where we're at with regards to danger. Still the potential for regular bearish divergence to form here on Minx, but we got to reject like right now. We got to reject right now. You guys can see this kind of declining volume as well. Now, looking at Laguerre PPO, we are in kind of the warning area, but we have not gotten peaked. We're not in that super dangerous red zone, right? The last time we were in the red zone was over here back in March of 2021, when we did experience that first 50% correction from the market back during the, well, it's really the double top of the 2021 bull cycle. Oh, thank you, man. Nico Cortez. That's very kind of you, man. I am happy to be with you here on your cryptocurrency journey, and I just hope that you have a good time with it. All right. We need to hold on a second. There we go. I just wanted to merge all my scales because they were getting weird. Swing Trade Pros wants to look at USTT dominance. Yeah, we will. Just give me 1 second. All right. Let's go over on this unfortunate range high short that we took. Again, I don't feel bad about it. We talked about exactly why we were going to take this trade. This is kind of like the bullish megaphone, but now that this is how so this is how our junior analyst Reflex was drawing this bullish megaphone, I do believe, is exactly how he had this. Let me go look in his signals channel in our premium Discord. All right, yeah. Oh no, he must have just sent that to me in a DM. Yeah. Yeah, we get the bullish megaphone. Yeah, coming from. Well, yes, I don't know. I don't necessarily know if I agree with that, but that's an interesting take. The way he has it drawn differently. He has this drawn. Let's hide indicators here for a second. He has it drawn like this. So not the channel that I have drawn. He is actually going like this. Yeah, looking at that kind of structure, right? I don't know about all that. But if we were to now redraw our trend lines here on the daily time frame, and kind of look for that peak, then just connecting these highs, our next target, perhaps the top of this channel, would be at 53. So let's just keep this drawing on the chart the way that it is for now, and we'll think about it. But obviously, this one did not work out. This swing long worked out very, very well. And the only thing we need to do is change this to green and unfortunately change this to red. All right, so one daily time frame trade stopped out. One daily time frame trade still going. We have now surpassed our third take profit. As always, for those following along with me, you guys feel free to manage your trade however you want. But the posted signal is now closed. I am going to continue to hold my position. And we'll just kind of see how the day plays out. We'll just see how the day plays out today and see if we need to make any adjustments, any modifications. So, guys, I want to share some exciting news with you. Check this out. So, as you guys know, I recently got my applied for and received my Palau RNS ID. And I received it. I was approved digital citizenship in the country of Palau. Anybody can do this by going to rns.id. And so as a evangelist now for the RNS program, potentially I will be at the Ethereum Denver conference here, speaking for RNS ID potentially. But in the spirit of evangelizing for them and just letting you guys know how this works, yesterday I did attempt to KYC on KuCoin, and I was successful. So I have successfully KYC'd on KuCoin. So I can confirm that it does work, that Palau IDs do work on KuCoin, and I just wanted to share that information with you because honestly, I'm just really excited. About it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the drought is ending. All right, I feel like the drought is ending. Next up is going to be Deribit. This is really the only centralized exchange that I want access to that I don't have access to, because I really want to trade options. It's going to make my life a lot easier if I could just trade options, because buying downside protection right now is pretty cheap. All right, buying downside protection is pretty cheap. We can see that from the Bitcoin volatility index. All right. Obviously, you could look at implied volatility, but BVIV is totally fine, right? This is a good approximation for what you're going to see with IV. This is low. This is low volatility. And generally good times to pick up long-term positional trades. And this is high volatility. This is almost always when the market does a pretty wild reverse. And we can see that up here, well, you can't see, but you have to infer that up here options are much, much more expensive. Down here, they are much cheaper. All right. So as a good friend, well, not a good friend, as a wise man in the markets once said, hedge when you can, not when you must. All right. when downside protection is cheap, it's generally a good idea to purchase it. So, yeah. We are still, of course, looking and anticipating the big pre-halving dump that we have experienced every single year, with usually kind of a punctuated sell-off occurring sometime in March. So again, I just recommending everybody. I don't want everybody to mess up their portfolios, but I do recommend everybody buys some downside protection. Options are a very cheap and economical way to do that. You don't have to worry about getting stopped out. You don't have to worry about getting liquidated or anything like that. You just buy the options contract, buy them out for the 29th of March. I mean, these are the ones I'm really eyeing, right? We go to the 29th of March expiration and just literally buying at the money puts, all right? $3,691 to control one Bitcoin worth of position size. And you can go to the position builder, which Deribit has, and you can get, you can just get as fancy as you want. And here you can see March 29th, 50,000 strike price puts. Right now, average price $3,655. And your break-even price is 48,000. All right, your break-even price is 48,000. So if price is below 48,000, you're going to make money. If price is below 44,000 on March 29th, you're going to double your money. All right, you're going to double your money. So good stuff, not bad. Proppy Forex, thanks for the subscription, man. Welcome to the family. Now, as Mr. Know-It-All had pointed out, we do, of course, also want to look at USDT dominance. Because that can really help us gauge where in the markets we're at, or kind of where the trend is moving. And as I had pointed out, I don't know why this chart got sloppy like this, but that's weird. Let me just redraw what I had drawn on here, because we had basically support, and we had basically resistance for the better part of 2 years. USDT dominance just traded in this nice channel for 2 years. All right, this nice consolidation channel. And now USDT dominance has broken down out of that channel, and it's an inverse relationship. As USDT dominance goes down, the market capitalization of other non-stable coins goes up. And of course, it can be more complicated than this, of course, because we could look into more specific reasons like, well, why is USDT dominance going down? The way I am presenting it to you is as if it is always this rule that if USDT dominance goes down, market prices go up. And while that is almost always the case, and it is almost always the case enough that we can go ahead and use that moving forward as a reliable indicator, there could be situations, I'm sure there has been situations where USDT dominance has gone down without a correlating movement to the upside in market prices across the cryptocurrency asset class. And the reason why that might occur is perhaps if there is fear over USDT and we see people moving from USDT into USDC or DAI or PAX or some other type of stablecoin, could be a potential reason. And then in general, just people moving out of USDT into USD, if there's a bunch of USDT redemptions, all of these things could cause USDT dominance to go down and not have a movement up in market, the asset prices in the cryptocurrency market. But that's almost never the case, and it is just well enough, certainly for the retail trader, and I think for most people watching, to just assume that if USDT dominance is going down, prices are bullish, and if USDT dominance is going up, prices are bearish, right, in general. Okay. So what do we have? USDT dominance broke down in November, and we've just basically, it's been off to the races ever since then. Of course, we did have this nice pullback. This was this consolidation area following the ETF. Came back up, retested this level of previous support as new resistance, and broke down. Now making new lows. USDT dominance making new lows. Now, we do want to kind of be aware of this as well. Because we also ideally want to predict a little bit. We also do want to predict a little bit when this USDT dominance is likely to flip. Now, of course, we could use technical analysis. All right. And we can see how well that has worked out for us in the past. Kind of hit and miss. I mean, not too bad. But the thing is, when we're trying to predict swings, that is contrary to trend following trading, right? Because right now we see that prices have just had this very large punctuated movement down. We are trading outside 2 standard deviations of the Bollinger Band. We've got our VIX fix flashing warning signs. We've got Minx oversold. You know, you would kind of expect price to reverse here, especially on top of the fact that we kind of have a 3 drives down pattern. And if USDT dominance reverses here, then Bitcoin will reverse, right? But we don't have any signs yet. We don't have prices. We don't have USDT dominance moving up. You know, seeing a trend flip would be nice. Hell, seeing a green candle would be a first good confirmation. Nico says, is it 100% when BTC goes up, absolutely all altcoins go up, or not necessarily? No, not necessarily, right? Now, in general, well, it used to be, so it used to be different. It used to be that when Bitcoin like broke out, altcoins actually sold off, right? Because money would rotate into Bitcoin to ride the Bitcoin pump, and people would sell off their altcoins. So, and you still see that to this day. Like the moment Bitcoin does its breakout, usually altcoins lag behind or sell off a little bit. And then after Bitcoin starts consolidating and isn't pumping anymore, then altcoins kind of catch up. So no, I wouldn't say it's necessarily 100%. In general, though, like when Bitcoin makes a move, altcoins will, nowadays, it's a little bit more correlated. Altcoins will be making a move or will be lagging behind. So is that what you're seeing here? Node, is that what you're seeing? That are you anticipating mean reversion on USDT dominance? Crypto Bull, what's up, man? Oh, we can. Okay, guys, listen, we can relax now. Crypto Bull's here. All right, I was worried, man. I was worried, getting worried there for a second. I didn't know what we were gonna do with ourselves. Unless it's Chainlink, man. Unless it's Chainlink. I wanted to share with you guys too, by the way, because Crypto Meister had pointed it out in our Discord, and I'm working on this. I'll have it done here in a little bit, but I just wanted to share. Bottom feeder is our most popular automated strategy, and for 2023, it traded at an 89% win rate. And I will just, I apologize. I'm working on making a nice summary page for the strategy right here, but this is our trading journal for the bottom feeder bot. And yeah, so this is just basically a summary of its win position. And as you can see, 2023 has been really, really good. 2024 has been really, really good too so far. Yeah, and I need to triple check this, but currently this bot has returned 302% since we turned it on in 2020. So pretty happy about this so far. Yeah, so starting off with $10,000, the bot, the simulated bot is at $42,343. So pretty good, pretty awesome. Everybody in our premium trading group gets access to the bottom feeder strategy tester, the bottom feeder signal bot. All right, thank you, Evan. All is now well. Yeah, Chainlink does often move first. Chainlink's the Chainlink. Bitcoin dominance does continue to rise. We kind of are at an area where we would also expect mean reversion to as well. Looking at BTC dominance, of course, we can carry on a little bit farther here, but Bitcoin dominance is starting to peak now in the warning sign for a reversal indicator. We're also starting to, we're also, of course, overbought on Minx. And of course, volume isn't really a thing with Bitcoin dominance, but it's tracking the spikes of how it moves, and we're there. Yeah, so Bitcoin's been trading in this nice wide range with decreasing tops, which I think does bode well long-term for altcoins, seeing these like peaks in its tops over the last few months. And so we'll see. Is Bitcoin dominance going to reject here? If Bitcoin dominance rejects here, either the market sells off market-wide or we have alt season. We either have alt season or a market-wide sell-off. because because guys, like we're not in any position to be taking like trending trades. Oh, I hit indicator. Sorry. Yeah, we're not in any position to be like entering longs at this point in time. That just doesn't seem right. Yeah, entering longs here doesn't make a lot of sense. Daily time frame again. We're not peaked. The last time we were peaked was here and then here. All right. So we're certainly not peaked. All right. Alt season would be good. Alt season would be very good. I would love to see an alt season. Alt season would be very, very, very nice. Yeah, I'm not seeing much room, honestly, to do much of anything. The intelligent things to do at this point in time are to build a hedge position and just hold BTC, just hold BTC swing long. Obviously, we'll probably take profits on a sign of rejection here. Ethereum ETF narrative is definitely a thing. There you go, Tyler. Sell off the mults this summer, man. That'll be good. Okay, so with that being said, with that being said, let's go to first off, let's go to our LTF and see if we want to do anything. Let's take this off. We're going to take this off for a sec, and we're going to first off, let's get our liquidation levels before we start doing anything crazy. That's going to let us know where price is very, very likely to go. Let's see here. So our liquidations are 52,195 to 52,416. 195 to 416. All right, so that's where overhead liquidations are. Okay. Where is our support? It's really 5783, 783 to 871. Oops. Okay. Okay. All right, so we have those. Yeah, that's where the thickest chunk is. And then we've just got some, yeah, we've got some minor ones here, like 51,048, 51,224. 224, 2048. That doesn't seem right. 51. Sorry. That's my mistake. All right, there we go. So we do have a liquidation zone here. We do, of course, have liquidations up here, but this is really where it's significant. All right. All right. Breaking through this one and this one is important. We can look for fades from the closer one. Okay. No, I think I got that really well. Yeah, liquidations don't really start till 52,107. which means, let me think about this for a second. Hold on. Those short side liquidations are really high up there. Like really high up there. Yeah, catch you later, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. So yeah, so we're all clear on that, right? Like prices above 52, 422, we soar. Prices below 57.88, we probably bust. But I think we're probably going to come down and we'll probably come down and hit liquidations. That's what's seeming like the most likely to me right now. We can delete these. Those. Keep our lower time frame chart nice and clean here. But what I do want to do, no. Okay, so we have our system here that we are going to be trading with. It's been doing very well so far this cycle in 2024, I believe. Let's just go back to. We haven't taken the most trades, but this thing's been pretty good. You notice that we didn't take any trades here. So yeah, this thing's been quite good. So it actually does want us to be long. We did miss this signal. So it does want us to be long. So we've got liquidations right at about VWAP. So we will probably look to snag a position there and set our stop loss underneath the liquidation zone. You know, in fact, we can just do that. We'll go 51,159 for entry. And we're going to set our stop loss. Let us structure this trade. We are going to set our stop loss 1.5% away, I think. Okay. Well on the other side. And of course, we are looking for a breakout of this. We will, of course, see where our strategy tells us to exit. But oh shoot, I've got to add that. Super. Why is it that Oh, I know why. There we go. Didn't see the signal. I got a little concern, man. I got a little concern there. All right, so it does want us to be long, and we will use our position size calculator. Say we have like what, 4,100 right now, and our entry price is going to be 51,159. Our stop loss is going to be 53.66. $5,290 position size. And we'll go ahead and set the state. We'll go ahead and set the take profit. It's 53,463. And we will set our stop loss at 53.66. Boom. Okay. So that's what we're going to do there. And we're just going to be patient and wait. It says go all in. Yeah, 51,159. Yeah. For some reason it's showing 51,139 here, but I want 51,159. Yep. All right, guys, I apologize. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Yeah. Tell you what. All right, life's good. Now, all right. I don't think there's much else to do on BTC for right now. So let's go on over to Ethereum. New layout. I have layouts for days, layouts for days, layouts for days. ETH weekly. Weekly time frame. Let's tap on our PTP system here. Again, life's good. We just hold the swing long. We are peeking into, again, we've got two basic scenarios, right? Either kind of regular divergence plays out here from this resistance zone. Don't really see any technical resistance zones here from Ethereum, only for Bitcoin. Yeah, again, volatility came down very nicely. We're now having that volatility expansion to the upside. So the only two possibilities are, and I've noticed this with not just crypto, it happens with stocks too. But when we enter into overbought territory, that's kind of like, it can either be, hey, we're overbought and the market's going to pull back. But sometimes if things are really bullish, when price goes into overbought, that's when you want to put your foot on the gas, right? Or when the market puts its foot on the gas and prices start appreciating quite rapidly. So we want to be aware of that. And since there's probably infinitely more profit potential to the upside always in cryptocurrency in a bull market than to the downside, we kind of want to favor that second one, which does of course mean that our Bitcoin plan probably gets punched in the face, but we're not positioned for this right now. So if price just blasts off to 57.58 as it stands right now, we won't lose anything. We'll actually make quite a bit. All right, we'll actually make quite a bit. So life's good. All right, so the Ethereum chart here is potentially quite telling. Now let's go ahead and just do our due diligence here with VRVP on the weekly time frame. First off, let's make sure we're logarithmic. And let's see if we can't identify some of these areas where we would expect price to reverse from pretty strongly. All right. First zone I see is this zone right here, which hopefully really won't come into play for us for quite a while, because that would be a 46% correction. That actually would be very much in line. That would actually feel very good if we do get the pre-halving dump. That would actually be my price target of about 1500, 1470. That makes sense. It's a low volume node. Price is going to search for liquidity there because there is a lack of liquidity there. And that's kind of where price wants to go to. So up overhead, do we have low volume nodes? We do. I wouldn't say they're mightily significant, but they are what we have. And they are directly above price right now. So we have that. And then we now have another little shallow nodule right about here. So again, this is just about the best that we can do just with a price chart to identify low volume nodes where price is likely to reverse. All right. So my prediction is that if price is able to get above 20, let's say if we're able to get above 3,000 and get into the $3,200 range, that we will hold and consolidate there. All right. And then the next level to break will of course be 3,600. If we're unable to get above 3,000, then we reject from 3,000. We reject from 3,000, and we could see this, that we could see price here. All right, that makes sense. This would be my first target on any rejection from here. 3,000 to 2,000. All right, that would be my first. That would be my first thought here. So let's get our game plan. Short 3K rejection. That's it. That's the game plan. The game plan is to short the 3K rejection, right? We're already holding. We are already holding Ethereum in our portfolio. There's nothing that needs to be done there. We're not selling our portfolios right now. Like, we might consider that in the summer if we've had a very powerful alt season. Yeah. All right. So I think VRVP has kind of helped us get our game plan here down pretty well. As I said, RSI is beginning to peak, but no divergence. No divergence from Ethereum. So alt's quite strong. Alt's quite strong. So we just have to sit and wait and see if price breaks 3K. I don't see any triggers to long Ethereum at this point in time. Except for maybe that RSI crossover. All right. So for there, of course, there is a breakout trade on the table, a weekly time frame breakout trade that might play out well, because even though we didn't have quite a dramatic volatility reset on Ethereum as we did with Bitcoin, volatility did still get quite low. BBWP did still get quite low, and so the following expansion coming out of this consolidation zone could be quite profound. Could be quite profound. So I'm not a breakout trader, but I do see the option there for the breakout traders here. I'm a dip buyer and I'm an initiation of trend buyer, right? Those are the kind of the setups that I'm looking for. And unfortunately, Ethereum's just not giving me a setup right now. So not much to do here. Of course, just hold Ethereum spot long. And then if we get a rejection from 3K, if we do get a rejection from 3K, then I do want to short down to 2K. That would be the game plan. And probably, honestly, 1500, because the pre-halving dump, we would expect to be pretty profound, right? That's what we've experienced in every single cycle. Again, this has been an extremely bullish cycle with only about 20% pullbacks. Like, we've only experienced 20% pullbacks in Bitcoin during this cycle, which is unprecedented. We haven't had as bullish of a pre-halving rally as we have had this cycle, which, I mean, it's hard, like, it feels crappy to complain about it, right? Like, you know, like it does feel bad to complain about it. It feels like not being super genuine. All right, we're gonna rename this one Ethereum Daily. All right, and here, let's see if we can't get a little bit more granularity, starting off with our PTP system here on the daily time frame. So yes, let's just mark off that same zone. We can see that low volume node here with a little bit more granularity, which is nice. A little bit more detail. Okay, this is good. And then here's that secondary low volume node. Okay. So again, the prediction is that price should struggle here at 2,900. And yes, this is a logical area for price to go on full rejection, and then here as well. So I like this. Daily analysis has now lined up very well with our weekly analysis. Thanks, man. Thank you, yes to crypto, man. Appreciate you, brother. It's like, oh, come on, man. There's no bullish dumping this site. Yeah, right. Right. It's always been quite bullish, right? We've always had this like wash of profit taking, this big wash of profit taking, followed by an incredible, powerful rally that cannot be controlled or contained. So it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Why are we not logged? Okay. We can take VRVP off. Yeah, RSI's peaked here on the daily as well. But BBWP is not redline. So again, we could continue to move up. We could continue to move up. Yeah, this is all well and good. BBWP has been pretty good at giving us these warning signs for big major dumps. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. I mean, obviously, we'll talk about it like on a reset. And we just got to see if we get pullbacks to like the 21.55. And then we are going to do one more layout. Or actually, we have two more layouts today. as we continue to keep things tidy and updated. Here, I just want to make sure that they have not. Nope, not yet. So this is fine. Finance features are fine. And we want to, and we want to go today. All right. So let's just double check. Okay, this one. Oh, wait. Did it make that change? Yeah, of course it did. It made that change. So we will probably not run that same strategy here on Ethereum 15-minute because this one does not seem to be profitable. Like, it had losses and then nothing but wins. And only 25 trades. So I think we might actually go ahead and trade this strategy though, because this strategy is a good strategy. And I think that it's just come into the wrong area of the market. So this strategy will do very well. And as you can see in these kind of these big bullish run-ups, as you can see, the strategy enters long here. It holds throughout all of this nuts insanity and then goes long again here. So it's looking for and anticipating big breakouts. Here you can see again, these are 15-minute bars. So again, like it held from here to here. So again, you tell me, find me most LTF strategies that actually can hold through that volatility. And I'll be impressed. So yeah, it basically just Ethereum's looking for something else right here. Notice that we've kind of gone long before these long consolidation periods too. So, this process on Ethereum is like, sideways, punctuated movement, sideways, punctuated movement, sideways, punctuated movement, sideways, punctuated movement, sideways, punctuated movement. So if we are going to continue on up, we've just had another leg of the rally, and I do expect prices to go sideways for quite a while. So if prices are going to go sideways, and if prices are going to go up following the sideways, then the best thing that we can do is try to grab a opportune entry price. And I think we can do that by referencing where our liquidation levels are, of course, as you guys know, liquidation nerd. And now we're going to switch over on CoinGlass to symbol so that we can select Ethereum and then go into 12-hour. And liquidations come in hot and heavy at 27.85 to 27.90. Okay, so that's the significant liquidation area. And below, significant liquidation areas are at 2701. Let's say 2701 to 2710. Keep it easy. Bam. Okay. So there are liquidations here, but for Ethereum, I think we will probably hold off on the long here and look to see if we get a fill here. But it's fine. We can go ahead and set 2710 and then put our stop loss 1.5% below. And I think that makes a lot of sense. So let's go ahead and structure this trade as well. 2710, 1.5 below. And in this case, we are going to look for another punctuated breakout. Big move. So 27.10. And if our stop loss is at 26.68, get another position size of $5,290. $52.90. Entry price at 27.10, 26.68. And targeting 28.31. All right, order set. Order set. Order set. So we would expect to see prices range between 27.80 basically and 27.10. So this is our range. It would be a range of approximately 3%. So watch price oscillate in this range, and then we'd look for bullish breakout to the upside. All right. That's the trade. That's how it's structured. That's the plan. That's the idea. And we'll just relax and chill. And we'll just relax and chill. All well and good. So if you guys are following along, the idea here is we want to be capturing weekly trends and weekly pivot points to take larger positions. Okay. We want to kind of be looking for the trigger for those trades on the daily time frame. All right. And then with regards to lower time frame trading, typically the strategy here is to just buy low, sell high. We're trying to capture longs in areas where liquidations are going to occur, and we're trying to capture shorts in areas where liquidations are going to occur. And in this case, we're not trading a mean reversion strategy because we're not banking that price will just come back to the range. No, here we're taking directional breakout bets on which side of the market, which side of the consolidation range prices will break out once the consolidation is over. But we're positioning for those. We're trying to get entries at opportune market maker prices. So basically, three strategies that we're implementing here. The first two are discretionary with regards, well, not necessarily discretionary. As far as trend following trades go, we do have our strategy, our PTP strategy that we are executing on the weekly and daily time frame. And then with pivot points and looking for those big positional reversals, we are using discretion. We're using our TA and our fundamentals. We're identifying these opportunities on the weekly, and then we're using the daily to actually find our entries, right? And then on the LTFs, we're just simply trying to buy below support and short above resistance. So we're fading breakouts essentially is what we're doing. Now we could, and we do also have this LTF strategy that we're now going to be following. Now we could, and something that I would like to do over the next few weeks and months is start coding up a better LTF system that specifically looks for kind of these opportunities, right? Open interest drop, price above 2 standard deviations or price below 2 standard deviations, big OI drop, volume spike, and then look for entries there. I think that's probably the best way to take advantage of these LTF swings. And so far, how I've seen the cryptocurrency futures markets operate, like what is actually important. I don't think that we'll be able to build the bot on TradingView being able to reference these liquidation zones. Honestly, I'm not even sure where to start with that. Of course, CoinGlass has an API, so I could connect to the API. But then I would have to write all of the bot in like Python or, God forbid, JavaScript, the only two languages that I can write in. And unless you need some CSS done, I'm your guy. But then, yeah, things start to look a little hairy there. Yeah. All right, so let's move on with those. I think we've got a pretty good. Hey, Caprica, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, that's a shame. This thing not doing great on the 10-second chart. Okay there. Let's see here. You just set it to do the exact opposite, right? Short every time it goes over this line. Probably make money. That'd be interesting. Again, when building strategies, it's very like data cleanliness is very important, right? And objectivity is very important, right? You gotta. I made a video about this a while ago. I made this video around last Christmas, and not last Christmas, the Christmas before that, Christmas of 2022. And I talked about the difference between a general strategy and a specialized strategy, right? A general strategy is like a Swiss Army knife of strategies where, you know, you kind of basically, if you've gone through PTP, if you've gone through our coursework, then you probably, and you build a strategy according to my instructions, you probably have a generalized strategy. You probably have a general strategy. What a general strategy is, it's like a Swiss Army knife. It works pretty well all the time, right? Whether the market is trending up, whether the market is trending down, whether we're in consolidation, right? You've got a consistent, steady strategy that is going to give you consistent profits, right? But that strategy is never going to necessarily crush it, you know, you might say colloquially, where, you know, it just absolutely goes insane and the strategy just returns like outsized profit that are just crazy within a day. You're not going to get that. You're going to get, it's just nice and consistent, slow and steady over a long period of time. It's going to have losses. You'll probably have anywhere from a 50 to 55% hit rate with it. But your wins, your wins should be outsized to your losses. Your losses should be relatively small. Your wins should be relatively large when you do have them. You know, pretty classic trend following strategy. So with a specialized strategy though, and the nice thing about a general strategy is that you can just set it and forget it. You can pretty much just leave it on all the time. With a specialized strategy is where, and usually when you build a specialized strategy, you want to have quite a few of them. And then it becomes like, you have to come up with conditions like, okay, well, what is the kind of like the trading conditions of the week like, or the day or the month? So we should turn these strategies on and we should turn these strategies off. And then kind of playing that meta game of when to turn and turn off, when to turn on and when to turn off certain strategies to optimize your returns. All right. It's a little bit more intensive. It's certainly more work. It can be frustrating too if you get it wrong, you know, if you turn on the wrong strategies, or you turn off the right strategies, but you learn over time. And the nice thing about those is that if you turn on the right strategy on the right day, I mean, that strategy can return buku bucks, you know, pretty cool. So pretty nice, pretty fun. Different things for you guys to be aware of when wading out into the world of systemic trading. We don't want initiator testing. We are going to need a new layout. And we're going to call this, we have a weekly alts layout. But that's not what we want. Here we want to see, we're probably going to call this, so I want this for altcoins. And I want this for, so let's say like the hourly time frame. not the weekly. We want this for, so we'll just call this alts LTF. We'll call this alts LTF. That's fine. Hour and down to me is LTF. Top knot, counter trade the Mac. I agree with you, man. I agree. I mean, but to be fair though, right? I've run a meso time frame trending long strategy and simultaneously ran LTF short bots on it, right? So that way, like the LTF long strategy just builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up a bigger and bigger and bigger long position. And you know, by basically buying every dip and buying every breakout, and the LTF strategy runs in tandem with it basically and shorts every overbought section. So when it all works out well, it all works out really, really well, right? But yes, in general, like that is certainly my biggest problem. My biggest problem is counter trading the macro, right? That is my biggest problem. Discretionarily. I don't have this problem with strategies, but discretionary trading, I always, as a discretionary trader, want to short every pump that I see. And when we're in a bull market, that's gotten me in, I don't want to say so much trouble because it's not like it's bankrupted me or anything like that, but it's just been the reason for most of my discretionary losses. That is my personal struggle. That's my struggle as a trader, right? It's just, I see a pump and I'm like, oh, I want to short it, you know, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is about me that is just fun. Like, it's just hard for me to believe that if something's gone up, that it can go up more, right? So that's my personal struggle as a trader. It's gotten me in trouble. Okay, so we want to go through our alts here, and I think the best system to just use is just kind of our simple reversal system here. And let's start off. BTC USDT, we would probably want to short. Ethereum USDT, we'd probably want to short. Solana USDT, we would probably want to short. Arbitrum, neutral. OP neutral. Sui, probably neutral here. Chainlink, neutral. BNB, probably short it. Neutral. XRP. Yeah, it's got to just be PTSD, man. Yeah. It's got to be. And I just never gotten over it. Yeah. XRP is interesting here. Let's drill down here in XRP. XRP is pretty strong here. I have no idea why the point of control is up here. I feel like SVP is malfunctioning. Okay, Bitcoin's going sideways. What's Ethereum doing? Weekly pumping. And on top of that, okay, so bullish day for Bitcoin, bullish day for Ethereum, both extremely close to resistance, kind of moving sideways. So OI would switch to ZERP. OI would switch to ZERP. Now OI did have, yeah, big OI drop here, and overall, well, no, that's kind of all over the place. And we can definitely see the trend of OI moving up, but this, you know, this whole movement, well, yeah, but I mean, no big OI drop yet, so like it's not like we're hitting a lot of liquidations or anything like that. XRP is very interesting here. I think we found what we're probably going to trade today. Check out XRP, see where the liquidation levels are. Okay, so 5431 is the area to watch for. Okay, let's put that on the chart. 5431. That's where the thickest stack of liquidations are. Wow. Right there. And so price, if price is going to reverse, it should not be able to get past there, right? But price, if price really wants to make a move to the downside here on XRP, then it needs to go up there close to there and grab liquidation. So we would want to, okay. All right, so we have long set for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Five, 4, 1, 8, 4. Like we could position pretty much anywhere. About 1%. So we would want to be setting, what's the hour? We want to go get hourly ATR. Data. Hourly ATR is not 4. And so that would be not 6 is where we want to go above the liquidation level to have a safe stop loss. Okay, there's our stop loss. Okay, so go ahead. Something like that. Something like that. Said, do you believe one? All right. Yep. Patience is a good thing. So we can go ahead and set. What? 0.4%. Crazy. 5422. All right, let's try that. 5422. Yeah, so 5491. Oops. RP. Okay. Okay. That'll work. 5421, 5419. $0.5421 is our entry. Our position size is $6,443. Stop loss is 54.91. And our take profit is 52.03. Oops. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was close. Defaults, you know, the 25x leverage. I don't like that. I don't appreciate that, Fairdesk. I'll let you know. All right, I think we're good. At 23.99. That even makes sense. Yeah, let's cancel those because that's old news. All right, so we have our Bitcoin long set, we have our Ethereum long set, and we have our XRP short set. All right, all well and good. All well and good. So we will see if we get our fill. We'll see if we get our fill. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So let us add this to. Oh, wow. That's great. I like that. I didn't know we had that shortcut still. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. All right, Bitcoin driving down towards support. We really do want to see it get down here to the 51s, start grabbing these liquidations. Again, we set our stop loss. Sorry, man. Oh, I did. Yeah, I didn't even see your last two messages about options. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I was just so excited. I just so excited that I could trade on KuCoin now. I wanted to talk to you. All right, yeah, we're definitely hitting this liquidation here, guys. We're gonna get. Yeah, I am. I am sorry. Sorry, sad piece of work, man. Let me tell you. I feel like we're definitely gonna hit this liquidation zone now in BTC. You know. Nah, this is... Okay, so let's carry on. We were looking for trades on the hourly time frame with our reversals. Aptos, no. Cardano, no. Dogecoin, yes. Yes, let's look at Dogecoin. Okay. I like it. Height? Dogecoin's unstoppable. What are you talking about? All right. Let's force for the trees here. Ooh, I'm a believer in Dogecoin. Oh, and it wasn't until it actually redlined that it reversed. That's a beautiful signal from BBWP. I love it. I think we have to swing long on Dogecoin. One second. Really like this Dogecoin trade. Nice, man. Yeah, I actually really like Dogecoin here. I like Dogecoin a lot. We have a nice pullback to the 200 SMA on the daily time frame. This nice consolidation, holding multiple drives down to grab liquidity. This is all good. And now a nice volatility reset, nice volatility crush here, and now expansion on good volume. So nice rising volume coming in. Trading above the 21, trading above the 55. Did I get filled? No. I did not get filled yet. It's like so close, man. I will say that was a big volume. So maybe probably not a bad idea to go ahead and just... Oh. Nah, man. If I don't get filled, I just don't get filled. Look, maybe if like, you know, if we were redlined, but we didn't redline on the 3. We didn't redline on the 3, so that's all good. Be patient. What's going on, Yes to Crypto? Thank you for the 10, man. Appreciate you, my dude. He says, how about a trading channel for degen? Like, what do you mean? Like a specific like a specific YouTube channel just dedicated to DGen, or you talking about a channel in the Discord? The last you. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Like okay, a chart channel. Yeah, yeah, we can do that, man. I got you, brother. All right, let's go look at some DeFi. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's see here. Real quick, I gotta take a look at some of my. Okay, all right, LNDX holders, fear not, coming up off the bottoms. Things are happening. Ondo Finance back up at its highs. Might not be a bad time to finally get that meme coin on Aptos now. GUI, it's sold off quite a bit. Arrow did just as well as Alex thought it was going to. Good job, man. I like Layer AI holding these lows. I'm fine with that. Block V looks good. Did a triple dive down. As long as we hold, life's good. DGen up 34.22% on the day, my friend. What's up? All right, what do we got going on here? I might want to take profit on STBot. All right. Do it right now. I knew if I just held on to it long enough, it'd make me some money. Come on, Cloudflare. Sorry, yes to crypto, man. I'm getting in there, but I think if Alex is right, this is probably a couple grand I gotta grab here real quick. What do you mean, holy crap, STBot? What are you seeing here that I'm not? Are we looking at something different? Like, I mean, this doesn't look great. Right? We're looking at the same thing here, right? Like this, the blue line is where I bought. Right? Blue line's where I bought. So I'm still up. And then I took profit here. So what's the price? Yeah, around right here, midpoint of the bar. So 500%. And then I'm still up 200% right now. So is this... Alex, you're not talking to me, man. Is this... Are you saying I should take profit because you're seeing what I'm seeing and this looks like it's going to break down? Or... You got kicked off the net. I mean, if you wouldn't make so many... You wouldn't make so many posts about Biden, man. You wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at this ST bot, right? I'm not a big fan of the narrative. Oh, all right. Yeah, I think I probably do kind of want to take profit, though. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, okay. So, what are we even talking about? Clearly. All right, DGen. Let's talk about DGen. Okay. Did come back to the zone that we talked about. Did reject from the zone that we talked about. Degen's obviously been trending down at support, man. At support. Definitely. All right, so here's what's up. Two things can happen right now with Degen. All right. We are at support. So we would expect to see something of a rally off of support. We did have some nice consolidation here over the course of a couple of days on Degen after price pulled all the way back to this level of support. So obviously very interested buyers here. They are currently defending their positions. This is not a futures market. All right. This is very important. This is not a futures market. There's no such thing as liquidity hunting, stop loss hunting, none of that crap. This is a DeFi coin. So support and resistance are support and resistance. And when you see support and resistance break on a spot coin, it doesn't mean there's going to be a reversal because, oh, price just grabbed liquidity and now here we go up. No. If price breaks support on a spot coin, it's going down because it means that buyers who bought there are unwilling to defend their position. All right. So why that's important is because on Degen here, of course, we have this consolidation at support, kind of this nice little bit of a, like almost like a W pattern, right? That's a stock trading pattern with a breakout and a pullback. So breakout, this is a BPR breakout, pullback, retest, right? Retest previous resistance as support and now new high. So I actually quite like this. We also have a moving average bullish crossover right now as well, kind of confirming that. So now what you want to see, my friend, on Degen is you want to see these moving averages hold as support on pullback. So you don't want to see price get below 1894. Below 1894, you do want to be very cautious about adding positions. Now, granted, price can come back. And so what I'm trying to say here is if price comes down and doesn't respect these moving averages, it does mean that the movement is not happening right now. And you just need to wait and be more patient if you're trying to trade to the upside from here. But you definitely you need to see this level of support hold. If this level of support breaks, like if we lose these lows at 1394, I wouldn't even want to see those really. I don't want to see price go back down there necessarily. For sure. The 1394 has to hold. 1600 has to hold. Next target if on a breakdown would be coming down to this FEG right here. This fair value gap that was created in the market. But let's see here. Yeah. So what has price done? Price has now done basically just like a full retracement, which I also think. Yeah, is a 786 from the bottom of the market to the top. 786 pullback, pretty common. 786 and 886s are pretty common in crypto. I don't see why. Hold on a second. Just trying to remember. Yeah, that makes sense. So I would say resistance at 25.17. A lot of people bought here, buying breakouts, and they got wrecked. A lot of people bought the dip here, bought the dip here, bought the dip here. So 25.17 is going to be pretty stiff resistance. If we get over 25.17 and we can get into this consolidation zone, then that sounds really good. Again, moving up and getting into high volume nodes is bullish when you're moving up. So we need to get over resistance, get into the consolidation zone, and then we could anticipate higher prices. But right now, very good run, very good rally. Pull back to support. Would expect to see some kind of aftershock pump here. Again, we were already kind of seeing a little bit of an aftershock pump, but we got to get over 25.17. 25.17 resistance right now, I would say. Hey, Eth1. Wait, you mean Degen is the only thing in this market that isn't over leveraged and degenerate? Yes. Yes. It's just, listen, guys, spot trading is different dynamics. We get into the futures. It's kind of like, dude, man, like crypto traders like get into futures and it's like they just start losing money. It's almost like, man, it's almost like we should just trade spot. Yeah. Isn't that a thing? Isn't that a thing to think of? The problem with trading spot is that then you run into bag holding. That's like the bag thing with trading. The negative outcomes of trading are basically over trading your account into the ground, very common, right? And then missing out on gains because you didn't even just buy. And then with spot, the danger is that you don't have any kind of risk management and you just hold. Shut the heck up, dude. That's why I trade spot microcap. Right. Yeah. So I trade complex speculative financial products, microcaps in the spot market. F1. If you're talking about the chart that I have up, at the risk of yes to crypto coming through the internet and launching on me through my monitor, I would have to say no. I am not personally invested in degen, and I wouldn't really recommend anybody to invest in it. The only people that I think should be in degen are people who are in the community, who got the token airdropped or who got into whatever pre-sale or, you know, whatever they did. That makes sense because it's like a community token, right? Right. Don't invest in shitcoins, right? Try to set yourself up as an opportunity to position them. Yeah, don't invest in them, right? We only invest in Bitcoin, we only invest in Ethereum, and maybe now Solana, right? We'll see how Solana does after this. Yeah, I wouldn't do any degen. I wouldn't go into degen, right? Because it's a meme coin. It's a meme coin. I don't do meme coins anyways for my personal portfolio. Just giving yes to crypto some advice here, right? Like degen, like, you know, they distributed the coin. Degen was able, or yes to crypto was able to get some, and I think that's great, right? Ride the wave. But, you know, as far as like, oh, I'm not in this community, I don't know anything about this coin, you know, just because price is low, should I get it? Nah, man, there's so many other good things out there. All right, so many other good things out there. Let's go look at some other good things. I might have been a little too spicy with it, right? I might have missed my entry, but we'll see. Listen, like, price is downtrending and we're expecting a reversal, so we'll see if we get our fill. We didn't get filled on either BTC or Ethereum yet, and of course we didn't get filled on Derp. Derp just kind of kept going. But Dogecoin, listen, I mean, kind of a believer. I'm kind of a believer here in the dog. Yeah, I mean, I'm a believer in the dog here. Right, Tyler? Doesn't this look good, man? Right? Yeah, I do really like Doge here, man. So we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go. Oh, 4,200. All right. Account's doing even better than we thought it was. Position size here accordingly. Be nominally bigger. Yeah, 1101. All right, so pretty small position, guys. Honestly. But let's just go ahead and get in for the dog. 0.0793. And take profit for the dog. We're gonna swing for 10, 2, 3. Yeah. So there you go. Yes, the crypt. Oh, with the 5, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. You're killing it, dude. I gotta get a leaderboard in here, man. Gotta get some kind of like leaderboard in here. DGen, don't hate it, don't date it, just trade. Just trade it. You're welcome. Listen, I feel bad. Like last week, I didn't do the copy traders any favors, right? Yeah, we had what, 5 losses, and that's not pretty. Not pretty. I apologize for that, guys. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like that. I took the best trades that I could at the time, and they just did not play out. I will say, there it is. Thank you so much, yes, Crypto. I will say that I think the key factor is LTF trading and having tight stops, which is perilous in crypto futures. Versus the daily swing trading that I'm accustomed to and where I'm profitable, where things are doing well. Is my short still open overnight? No, I got stopped out. Yeah, I got stopped out. So I got to make up that trade too. I told you. And listen, this is important, right? Maybe obviously like for you guys, just like, whatever. But all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last 6 losing trades I had were all shorts. All right. So again, what is my kryptonite? Trading with discretion versus trading with a system. My kryptonite is shorting bullish markets. All right, let's go to Alex wants to take a Gandhi at Myro on Solana. Hold on. Let me just, since you mentioned Solana, what is my other? Let's see how the other Solana position's doing. Not great. But let's duplicate. And we want to look for Myra. Yes to Crypto asks, does Fairdesk let me share my own performance? I want to see how I'm doing versus copy trades. Yeah. Oh, it's just a spring. Yes. Oh, please. Please be a spring. Please. Please. Yeah, my row. Why is it not coming up on Bird Eye? Oh, does Fairdesk let me see my own performance? I want to see it. I mean, yes, but hold on a sec. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that they know. I'm actually not aware of any centralized exchange that does that shows you what your trading statistics are like. You kind of have to export that data and compile it for yourself, just like with the Google Sheet. Now you can certainly you could just export all your trade history as a CSV, and then in Google Sheets or Excel, just create like simple rules like, if sell is a positive number, then turn it green, and then then you can quickly like type match all your wins and losses on a spreadsheet. is not a bad way to do it. I'm using the wrong search bar on Bird Eye. Of course I am. Why would I not? Topmost one. Ah, okay. There it is. Or just ask ChatGPT. It knows all. Okay, Myro. On Salon. This I mean, this looks nice. This looks nice. Daily time frame, but let's pull open the 4-hour. Okay. Yeah, nice Adam and Eve type pattern. Higher lows. Yep, higher lows are good. Rising volume. Rising volume is pretty good. Retest of previous resistance as support. Yep. The machine stops. That reminded me of GPT. Well, hopefully the machine doesn't stop, because if ChatGPT goes down now, I feel like half of the world's websites will crash. I mean, not really. It's not like it's running them, right? I'm just saying. So much mediocre stuff. Like, anyways, yeah. So what do we want to see here for Myro? To take a position. I mean, pretty nice run up. So like, what are we looking for here? When you break the high between the Adam and Eve bottom. All right, that is okay. Okay, so then, all right, so pretty simple, like right here, right? Yeah, that's what we're looking for. I'll go into this one with you, man. Yeah. I'll go in on this one with you. All right, let's do some learning. Adam and Eve bottoms. All right. Oh, I have this book, The Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns. All right, the Adam and Eve double bottom. Bogdanov. He bought. Dump it. All right. He says here, you'll find information, blah, 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 blah. All right. Adam is a term that describes how the bottom looks. In this case, a narrow pointed bottom, perhaps with a one-way downward strike. Eve bottoms are more rounded looking and wider. If they have spikes, they tend to be more numerous, yes, and shorter, yes. Many times the difference between Adam and Eve is the width of each over their entire height. Yes. Adam bottoms tend to remain narrow, but Eve bottoms widen over their height. When trying to decide which is which, ask yourself if the two bottoms appear different or similar. With Adam and Eve, the two should look different, the first narrow and the second. All right, bull market results. Overall performance rank, 17 out of 39. All right. Break-even failure rate, 12%. Average rise, 43%. Throwback rate, 67%. So that's a high throwback rate, meaning after you've entered the trade and price begins rising away from your entry, there's a sell-off. So you have to sit through drawdown. All right. So 67% of the time there's throwback. My only problem with these numbers, right, is that A, they were done 30 years ago, and B, that they were done in the stock markets. Yeah. Need to do what would be really good to do is to man, if I could hire a team of people to do this in the crypto markets, that would be fun. The above numbers are based on 1,020 perfect trades. I am 35 years old. I don't think I've ever had one perfect trade. Like, what are we talking about here? Score your chart pattern for performance. Is this really a thing? Oh, this is super cool. The highest price, the lowest price. Was the highest price for the last 52 weeks. How many shares are outstanding? Yeah, how would we answer that? We can get a score. That's super cool. Breakout volume. How do you define breakout volume? Breakout day volume is a comparison of volume on the day price breaks out of the chart pattern with the 3-month average volume level. Chart patterns with high breakout day volume tend to perform better than do those with low breakout volume. Okay. Hold on a second. Yeah, total circulating supply would probably be fine. Yeah, circulating supply of the token. Makes sense. Okay, sorry. Identification guidelines. Characteristic. The price trend, it's downward leading to the pattern. Obviously, we're going to have the two valleys, the kind of Adam V and then the rounded Eve bottom. The Eve bottoms appear after Adam and are wide and more rounded looking. Spikes that appear tend to be more numerous and shorter on Eve bottoms. Oops. Main edge. We want Myro. Yeah, more numerous spikes and a lot wider. Okay, of course, downwards trend leading into the Adam and Eve pattern. The rise between bottoms should measure at least 10%, but allow variations. Tall patterns perform better. The price variation between bottoms is small. The two valleys should appear to bottom near the same price. Yep. The average separation between bottoms is almost 2 months. Yeah, 11 days. Tyler says Bitcoin's coming up to try to retake the hourly 10 SMA. Close above 51.6 will look bullish, but a sell-off from here will equal a change in behavior. Yep. Take a peek. So, yeah, we missed our entry. We could have snagged. But we did not. We did not. So, big range. Big range. Totally fine. Totally fine. If price keeps running, that's cool. We just didn't get this position and our swing long profits. And obviously, if price breaks down and like starts moving below lower, well, you know, if we get below 58.07, then we need to think very carefully about what we're doing here. But until then, be all good. Finish our education, and then I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up, guys. The double bottom confirms as a true double bottom once price closes above the peak between the two valleys. See the figure to the right. Without confirmation, you do not have an Adam and Eve double pattern, double bottom, just squiggles on a chart. Volume is usually higher on the formation of the left valley. Price must have something to reverse. So if the decline leading to the double bottom is small, expect a small rise. Smart words, right? Wise words. So, all right, we just wait. Can I add alerts? No, unfortunately no. All right, we'll just keep it open. Bitcoin doing some things. Bitcoin doing some things. All right, guys, I think that's a good place to wrap. Bam. Hey, guys, thank you so much for joining me for another incredible episode of the Crypto Trading Room, brought to you by CrackingCryptocurrency.com. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, sarcastic remarks, and or death threats, please leave them in the comments section down below, and I will get to them as soon as I can. If you guys want to support what we're doing, the best way to do that is by becoming a channel member and sponsor of the show here on YouTube by clicking the join button. If you would like to support us but cannot financially do so at this point in time, you can smash the like button. That is one amazing thing that you guys can do. It helps disseminate our content to people who have never seen it before and is really one of the most powerful things that we can do to help this community and channel grow. We will be back tomorrow morning to break down the cryptocurrency markets. And if there is anything you could possibly need, you will find it in the comments section in our link directory, guys. Trade safely, and I will see you in the mornings. Cheers now.